Hi guys, it's Ricky, and this is Ricky Reveals. So I'm getting like positive vibes, like almost like the hey, little baby. Maybe he's got a new song or new video coming out. But someone who either finally sees the light at the end of the tunnel, or just something has inspired them or given them a new lease on life. Maybe it's travel or relocation to Paris. Maybe someone's always wanted to see Paris and they're finally going to be able to do it. Dayrell. Or even if it's not Paris, I mean, like someplace that you've like dreamed of going your whole life. Maybe you're finally going to actually get the chance to do it. A plot twist is coming. So it's definitely something that you, maybe a dream or a situation that you'd given up hope on is now coming back around, and you're going to get the outcome you desired. Darnell, Melinda, Jerome, Nichelle, Freddie, Jessica, Larry, Jarvis. A lot of names again. Taurus. Whoa. Try and get like just 3 more of them. Mexico. One day you will look back and be glad it all worked out the way that it did. You will finally love your life. It looks like somebody's one day is one day very soon. And November. So yeah. The lovers at the bottom. Paris. Maybe somebody's getting married and their honeymoon's going to be spent in Paris. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please give me a message to anyone who needs it. So the Devil. With it being the first card out, I mean, I'm going to like say maybe this is for a Capricorn, but the Devil does represent being bound by a belief system, being bound by an addiction, being bound by overworking, overdoing, being chained to something that no longer serves you. So maybe somebody's finally realizing that they're not bound by what they once were, or they can overcome the actions and the consequences of their ancestors, of their lineage. Maybe this is a generational curse breaker. We got the 5 of coins here, which is lack, being left out in the cold. Maybe this is someone whose family line has been cursed to poverty, and they are the ones that are going to break that curse. Be the first millionaire in their family. Or maybe it's just a sense of lack in the fact that you have something, a talent inside of you. You have a gift that maybe others in your family have had, but they chose to ignore it or not use it because they believed that it was evil. And you are breaking free of that belief. and using the gift as God intended you to use it. Queen of Wands and the Two of Wands. The Queen of Wands is a very creative, individual. She's can be like highly sexual. When she's in the upright, she's not she's in control of her sexuality. And she's not a hoe. But she does enjoy sex and being flirtatious and using her natural God-given gifts to benefit her, but without being being a hoe. But just using sensuality and sexuality to order to help get what she needs or wants. She's creative. She's a go-getter. She's a lot of passion and drive. It's looking like she is being faced at a crossroads, being faced with the decision, do I go left or do I go right? And this decision, I do think, is going to be the determining factor on whether or not she or he, because it's just a feminine energy, actually does break this generational curse. So this is at a very important crossroads. It's a very important decision. And she may or may not know that how important it actually is, or how much it will decide her fate, her future, as much as it does the rest of her family line. Or like I said, or his. Whoa, okay. So, yeah, I won't take it. I definitely feel like this choice is going to be one direction will be choosing love. One path will be like a choice between love or career. Might be the choice that this energy is at. Strength. And that's the center of the reading. So either this is a very strong person who has overcome every obstacle that's ever come at them, or this is someone who is going to need to muster up the strength to make this decision and stick to it, no matter, the outcome or the consequences. Once they made the decision, they are being encouraged to not turn back, not doubt themselves, and just go with it. And that that alone takes an incredible amount of strength, self confidence, and self will and self worth. Because if you have any self doubt, you will question yourself, and a lot of the times you'll change your mind and go to what's safe or what's familiar. The Sun. This is the card of illumination, the card of happiness, the happiest card in the deck. It's either the choice that this person's going to make will lead them to the happiest period of their life, to a place they've never even knew existed. Like, they didn't even know that it was possible to be this happy. Or it'll illuminate their truth, their calling, their purpose. But it definitely is. That's two Leo cards back to back, and the Queen of Wands would be Leo. The Two of Wands. So we've got Earth and Fire here. Capricorn and Leo, very strong. Actually, Capricorn and Leo are about the only two that are here. I'm trying to think what the Five of Coin is, but yeah, definitely the Sun, the Strength, and the Two of Wands are all Leo. The Queen of Wands is all the fire signs, so Leo. The Devil is Capricorn, and then I'm trying to think if the Five of Coin is Capricorn, or if it's, so I mean, No, the 5 of coin is Taurus. The Empress, Taurus. So the Empress is the most divine. She's divine feminine. She embodies all the qualities of all the queens, like all wrapped up into one unit or one body, or one soul. So this could be this Queen of Wands making a decision that takes her from being just one queen and gives her all the gifts and all the qualities of all the queens, which in turn makes her the Empress. So this decision, this crossroads that this feminine energy is at, it is going to decide whether she steps into her power as the Empress or if she just continues being a Queen of Wands. She's definitely come a long way already. Definitely overcome a lot already. That's why she's being given this opportunity to step up and transform into the Empress. She's definitely a fighter. She's a go-getter, but she definitely fights for what she believes and what she loves, and nothing is going to keep her down. If she does get knocked down, she gets right back up. She will never quit. The Queen of Wands is definitely not a quitter, and that's probably what has put her in alignment to be faced with this choice or this test or this obstacle that will either make or break her as the divine feminine. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning in monetary gains, earthly gains. So this could be an opportunity for the job she's always wanted, the dream job. And if she does it right and she gets the job, then that alone will make her the Empress. Or this could be the opportunity to finally open up the business she's always dreamed of having or owning, creating and making manifest in the physical the empire she's always wanted. And that by her actually manifesting her empire into physical fruition, she automatically, she just instantly transforms into the Empress, because the empire that was always hers is now physically manifested. And it brings in the Two of Cups. So her emperor will appear the moment this all transpires from the spiritual to the physical plane. Let's see. Clarify the Two of Cups, actually, because that's the first card that spoke of love the entire time. Because up until then, we really, with the Devil and the Queen of Wands, I guess we did technically have two energies. Five of Cups. That's 2 5s. Okay. Yeah, the Queen of Swords, or King of Swords, my bad. Oh. And the Chariot. That is Aquarius, Capricorn for the King of Swords, and the Chariot is Cancer. So these are two, well, honestly, it could be the same energy. And with the Five of Coin being up here, the Five of Cups being down here, this could have been an emperor and an empress that have met in their past, and they did come together. They were in union, but through lack of money, lack of self-confidence, lack of self-worth, one or both of them decided that this was not the right union for them, or not the path they wanted to take in life. And I do believe that that decision, whether it was made, it was probably made by one of them. Because with the Five of Coins, like I said, it's a ghosting card. It's a card of being left out in the cold. So it could have possibly have been the masculine who ghosted the feminine, and that was the catalyst for the feminine to step into her power and actually go after her throne. And now that she's got it, she in turn was the catalyst for the masculine by watching her from afar and watching her step into her power and actually manifest the empire she always told him she was going to have. Now she's been his catalyst to transform and step up his game and step into the emperor's power. He might not quite be there yet because of the fact that he showed up as the King of Swords, but he's coming back in because he knows now who he is and who she is to him. Knight of Cups. This is someone who has a very hard time showing their feelings and emotions. Possibly younger than the Empress, but I definitely think it's just an immature masculine who, when he met this Empress, either didn't know his truth or he didn't have the strength to stand in his truth, and now he does. And he's going to deliver this truth to this feminine, and he's praying that it's not too late, because he knows what they had was real, and he knows that he ran from it because he was afraid. Either afraid to step up and step into who he was meant to be, or he was afraid of being lost in her shadow. Which true divine feminine and true divine masculine would never like outshadow the other. They stand hand in hand. They walk side by side. Neither of them being in front or behind of the other one. And I think a lot of people probably do have trouble like maintaining a relationship like that. Whether you have trouble walking too far ahead of your counterpart, or if you have trouble keeping up with your counterpart. But I think a lot of people find themselves in those dynamics, and that's probably why we see so much divorce nowadays. And it's simply because we are joining ourselves to people we were never meant to join ourselves to. One more on the Five of Pentacles. Nine of Swords, yeah. This masculine, I think maybe there was outside pressure, or maybe there's something taboo about this this union. But this masculine, he's been in a state of anxiety, depression, and fear ever since he left this feminine. So either A, he was something like shiny was waved in front of him, like, ooh, looky over here. And he went running to it because it looked better than this Queen of Wands, this Empress. Or, and then once, he had it and it cut her off, he realized that he was duped, and but it was too late to go back to her, or he felt like it was. He couldn't swallow his pride and go back and be like, hey, look, I'm really sorry. I chose bullshit over real, and I really do love you, and I really wish I had saw your true worth before I was lied to and went running after greener pastures that were actually brown and smelly and nothing that I wanted. But it took that for me to realize who you are and how much you mean to me. This changes things a little bit. Be careful of anybody. Like, even though I really am feeling like this person is genuinely like your person, there's still something deceptive about them. And they might still be a trickster on some level. You know, it's hard enough for a zebra to change their stripes, and sometimes they never do. So he might just have been able to clean himself up enough to where he looks changed when deep down he's just still the same person. He's just better at it than he used to be. So it might just be another go around of the mountain to see if you've learned your lessons. Or, and again, like I said, I think you guys were both a catalyst to each other in the past. Maybe again it will be the same this time around if you've wisened up and you can spot the red flags. So pay attention to those when this person comes back in, because they might either be trying just to ride off your coattails and just live in the splendor of what you've created, or they might want to come in and try and act like they were a part of it and that you owe them something because you achieved it. Six of coin. They definitely are wanting to gain something from bringing you back into their life. And I mean, it could be as simple as coming back and finally giving you the truth you wrote a long time ago and give you an apology and then asking if they could borrow some money. I mean, they might just flat out just be like straight up with it and be like, hey, look, I'm really nothing's went right in my life since I left you, and I'm not asking for you to take me back, but if you could really help me out doing X, Y, or Z, it would mean the world to me. So that could be it, or possibly maybe he does have some idea or some connections that could help your victory be even more prosperous. So it's something you're going to have to decide when it happens and how it happens. Either A, he's not working by himself and he is like trying to trick you, or if he is genuine and honest, then he's going to try and talk you into working with somebody that you probably don't want to work with. And it's probably because he's attached to them in some low vibe, negative way. And it could be simply like he might be trying to trick you into working with somebody he's sleeping with. That way that person can be in his everyday life without it being suspicious. See, because it does look like we have a Capricorn, a Taurus, and a Leo strong here. Because like I said, even the King of Swords is Capricorn. It is Aquarius too, but so like those, it might be that maybe he left you to go to a Leo, and now that you're doing like extremely well and you actually achieved everything you said you would, now he wants to come back to you and like be your main, like you guys be in union, but he wants this Leo to be on the side as well. He's definitely been contemplating this for a very, very long time. Whether to like give up this other person and come to you, whether to like tell you about the other person and just see if you'll be cool with like a love triangle, or to like not mention this other person at all and come back to you, but then throw this and then like, make it look like this other person is just like a business partner, and then they're just here to like help you make your empire even that much bigger, that much stronger. And what it really is like that way this masculine can have their cake and eat it too. Yeah, there is definitely something he is hiding and keeping from you when it comes to this business proposition that this third party he's trying to like entice you into like letting in, whatever, however he uses it to you when it comes into your reality. This third person he's trying to bring in, there is secrets and illusions hidden behind this person and why he actually wants them there. With the moon coming up, that is a second Cancer energy too, so that it could be involved. It could involve a Cancer. Okay, running out of time. Queen of Pentacles. That's the first. That's the. Yeah, like so. There's only been one feminine energy up until now. 9 of coin. And the Hangman. Wheel of Fortune. I'm running out of time, damn it. I'm going to get one of these. Yeah, there's definitely something he's hiding about this other party. So investigate it highly before you ever make any decisions on it. Somebody's feeling invisible, or maybe by letting the third party in, you will feel invisible and be overshadowed in your own empire that you created. And don't let anyone do that to you. You've got reminder, hope, and invisible, and then we've got vulnerability, freedom,